Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we are doing it on green black Yawgmoth. I would say one of my favorite decks of all time. I know it's not actually my favorite deck, that's Rock or any mid-range deck, but this was like the first creature combo deck I ever played. Considering I was like fairly new to Magic at the time, and like this deck is super confusing, and it's even gotten more confusing after running through a league with it. But yeah, there are some really tricky things you can do with this deck. It's super hard to choose like the correct line sometimes, and it's definitely a fun one for anyone who's looking for a creature deck that is, combo finishes. It's kind of like a beatdown deck that also can, combo. So it's pretty fun. About to hop into a league. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me if you like Yawgmoth. I'm a big fan. I think it's a really powerful deck. I remember like when I played it was actually pre-companions, so I don't know. That was a long time ago, actually, now that I think about it. It's like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. So, yeah, I mean, the deck was really powerful then. It's still pretty powerful. Definitely lost some, oomph with losing companions. We don't have a Luris in this deck, sadly. But Grist is the truth, and it's been really good in almost every deck I've played it in. As long as I think you're doing some creature stuff, I think the deck or the card's really good. So as long as you're on, company or obviously Cord, something like this deck that makes a bunch of little duders. I think Grist is fantastic, one of the best cards in Modern. But yeah, I'll see you all in the league, and I hope you all enjoy. Alrighty, folks, we're getting into the first match here. We are on the play, which is pretty pog champ. Uh-oh. Gotta wish our opponent good luck. Let me also make sure you all can see this. Sweet. Okay, hand is sketch, but I like keeping these hands as Yawg, I mean, we're obviously banking on the fact that they don't kill our birds, but if they don't, we're in a really good spot. And if like we draw a land next turn and they don't kill our birds, we get to Spiral of Canal anyways, so Jesus, Spiral of Canal. We get to Grist anyways, so it's okay. See what our top card is. Don't kill our creature. F. F, 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 F. Oh, thank God, we're so good. We're so good. Let's get our tomb here. Play our Hierarchs. And, yeah, we're going Grist next turn, I believe. Grist is just so good, especially against this Murktide. Oh, sorry. Especially against the Murktide deck. Okay, well, we get to progress our board even more here. They probably have a counterspell up here, but I'm not gonna not slam. If they don't have it, that's fine. If they do, it's also fine. We have this Yawgmoth next turn. If their hand just like quad counterspell, that's obviously not great for us, but it is what it is. Oh, that's a good draw. Yawg. I mean, we just slam over and over and over until they, run out of counterspells. They're bound to eventually. We have 3 Yawgmoths in a row. We will slam. And we have Walroot's so good here. Just a good blocker. Are we concerned that they're... No, this has to be Murktide region, right? I was thinking maybe we're a little bit concerned that this isn't Murktide, but it has to be Murktide, right? What is this? 3 mana? Murktide, okay. It's fine. So if we want, we can just Eldritch Evolution away our creature here, like one of our ignobles for Grist here, and then sack our other ignoble. Do we want to do that? I don't think so. I think we're just gonna play Yawg here. I think playing Yawg is the correct move. It's kind of awkward, right? Let's do it with Walroots. Cord. So we can Cord for 0, which is not particularly that strong. I'm just gonna make a black mana here. We kind of need to draw a land here. Oh, I guess I want to make a green mana, right? Making green's pretty good. Okay, well, guess we're digging for a land. Does that count as a land? I guess. I guess it does. I guess that counts as a land. It's not the best land in the world, but it does count as a land. Oh yeah, we're not sacking this. We're just continuing on here. Dross Messenger, not atrocious. We could chord here, but I'm just gonna play our Blood Artist down here. I don't think I'll swing. I kind of want to draw a land here, so come on, land. Sweet. Yeah, no, can't do anything here. Can't do anything. We're pretty close to winning this game. We do have Giralfs and 2 chords and an Eldritch. They're probably holding an Unholy Heat in hands, if I would assume anything. Probably not a counter spell, right? I think they would have countered Blood Artist. It could just be like all lands. That could make some sense. Twilight Mire is a pretty good one here. So let's go. We could just go pass chord on the end step here. What are we chording for? I always got to pull up this list to. This is the deck where you all obviously have to pay attention to what you're doing quite literally. We could just go get Grist on the. We could Grist now. I'm kind of just like playing our Dralf's Messenger out here. So we make double black, play Dralf's Messenger. They kind of have to counter this. Cannot speak. All right. Well, we'll we died a double bolt. If we do this, I mean, we're dead to double bolt anyways. Yeah, we're dead to double bolt anyways. Let's save and auto yield. I think if they had double bolt, they would have killed this Yawg a little bit ago. All right, Bird was actually a pretty good one. It's a blocker, which maybe we don't even need it. Yeah, we probably don't even need the Bird as a blocker. Grist was obviously fantastic. I think we're just going all in to kill this Murktide now. We can lose this Dralf's Messenger. We only have one in the list, so that's a little awkward if we do that. But I think it's fine. Like, we're still winning this long game here, and we're gonna go up to 7, which is pretty nice. So I think these are definitely some good things that are happening for us. Still not gonna swing. I'm afraid of Ragavan is annoying, and I don't want to have to throw away a Blood Artist to block a Ragavan. Okay, Expressive is pretty good. And no, that doesn't turn on Delirium. If they get a fetch land, it turns on Delirium. But again, we have another Yawg in our hand, so I think we're looking pretty good for this game. Okay, so they did get a Misty. So I'm assuming they have an Unholy Heat, but I feel like they still would have Unholy Heated this Blood Artist a while ago. Like, Blood Artist is very, very good here, but we'll see. Yeah, it seems like they have a Unholy Heat. I think, yeah, they were considering it. Now they're tapping. I'm kind of curious if we're supposed to sack the Blood Artist. I don't think we are. Don't think we are. Yeah, this is fine. Blood Artist. Get pinging. Ragavan seems like the blow. This is another Murktide. Okay. How do we want to deal with a Murktide here? I guess it's just Grist, right? I don't think there's anything else that we really have to think about here. Wall of Roots is actually a pretty good draw here. Allows us to play Wall of Roots, activate, play Grist, sack the Wall of Roots, and kill the Murktide Regent, get 2 more life here. And yeah, they're super close to dying. Next turn we could just like chord for a Stranglerootgeist, attack them for 2, or I'm trying to think of anything else. Scavengers would be pretty good, but they concede, so I felt pretty good about that game. Felt pretty good. So obviously Endurance is pretty good here. I think Ooze is also pretty decent. We have to fight through a bunch of removal spells here, so we kind of want to take out our bad cards against that. Against removal, what is a little weak? Obviously, the mana dorks are not the best here, but we kind of need them at the same time. But Wall of Roots is really good. Blood Artist was good there, but I'm going to think in general Blood Artist is a little weak here. Maybe we want Thoughtseizes as well. Or, ooh. No, this has to be for Hammer, right? Crime Punishment could be interesting, but that has to be for Hammer. I mean, we kind of need a Blood Artist, though. I'm not really sure how we're... Kind of just want to trim, like, 4 or 2 birds into Ignobles. I'm not sure if this is, like, completely wrong or not, but I kind of feel like we don't want as many mana dorks. So I'm just going to do that. I believe that trimming on mana dorks is the right option. They're on a mold of 6. Let me make, again, I'm like worried you always can't see that. Okay, sweet, you guys can. Just making sure again. We kind of kept a similar hand last game, but this time they're on a mold of 6, and they're not keeping 7. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. Alright, obviously this hand's a lot worse, but I think it's a keep. I think it is a keep. We can put back a forest. Put back a forest. We could go Tomb on 1. Stranglerootgeist is a pretty good blocker. Let's see. No Ragavans. Please. Please. Okay. I honestly could consider, like, trimming Ragavan in this matchup, because I've actually played this matchup a few times on the Murktide side, and Ragavan's just super weak against this deck. Wow, they're betting on Holy Heat. Interesting. So I guess what do we have to be worried about? We have to be worried about Relic out of their deck, because that's a card that makes sense. What else? Counter spells obviously are pretty decent here. What else are we? We're not terribly concerned about their removal spells, but are kind of concerned about this fast DRC start. Although it seems like they're missing land drops here. Yeah. Like, I think you can tell when they're main phasing a Consider. Yeah, okay. They are missing a land drop. We wanted to wait to crack the land, because I think I would have traded DRC for a Dryad Arbor. Alright. Not bad. Not bad. Still think we're playing Stranglerootgeist out here. This is obviously good for our cord. They also don't have Counterspell Magic up, considering they're on 1 land. So as long as we don't get boned too bad here. If they miss a land drop again, I highly doubt they'd miss in that many. Okay, Dress Down. Okay, that's something to keep in mind. Alright, they found a land. Yep. Blue land. Relic. Ugh, that's what we were a little bit worried about. That's okay. If we find an Endurance, that'd be nice. We kind of do have an Endurance, but that would be nice. Endurance would be real nice. Ooh. Well, yeah, let's do that one. Yeah, let's do that one. Destroy your DRC while you don't have Relic active. Get our Stranglerootgeist back and swing in. That was fantastic. Now, if they want to dash a Ragavan to deal with our Grist, whatever. They want to Unholy Heat our Grist, whatever. They slam a Murktide Regent, that could be a little scary, but again, we might be able to race that. Because they kind of need to kill the Grist next turn. But who knows? Let's see, this Murktide would be pretty big, though. Maybe it was worth holding back the Stranglerootgeist. I don't think it was, though. If it's like if their turn was Unholy Heat or Dash Grist, I don't think it's that bad. Milling with Grist. Yawgmoth. Shit. That's what I wanted. I mean, I guess we offer the trade here, right? Sure. You got it. You've got it. Let's see. Any reason to not offer the trade? I don't think so. I mean, obviously our court is better the more creatures there are on board, but again, we have Grist kind of doing its thing. Is this a shock for a Unholy Heat? Wow. Bold move, Cotton. Bold move. A bolt. Alright, well... Now we have a chump blocker. We can also cord for 2. We could get a Scavenging Ooze, which Scavenging Ooze seems kind of sweet. But I kind of feel like we should just wait. I think we're going to block here with the bird. I mean, obviously if they're swinging us, I don't care. But yeah, no, I'm going to block with the bird. This Grist, we've already gotten our value off of Grist. So like losing our 0-1 bird isn't that bad. And it's not like we're getting 2 for 1. I mean, we kind of are, but this Grist is already 2 for 1. So multiple times actually. Yeah. I mean that was a card. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we can't endurance twice here. I mean, we can if it. Oh, I should have swung. Shoot. Whatever. Exiling all graveyards. Wow. Really? Alright, their hand must suck. Holy Jesus. I mean, damn. Like, that was super unexpected for me. They kind of need to pop off here to get Delirium too. And if they want to pop off here, they have to pop off before attacks, and that means they're tapping low for Channeler more than likely, which means we might be able to sneak in this Endurance and eat it. If not, we just court on the end step here for Yawgmoth. Well, let's see. Does an Unholy Heat? That's it's a little risky, my friend. I'm not gonna lie. A bowl would make sense, like that's fine. But if they must have just drawn it then. That would be awkward if it's a bolt. Like you kind of have the bolt Grist, but I can almost see bolting us and ignoring Grist. But that just seems super ambitious. Killing our token. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, no, we can still. I guess we want to, let's see, because they're going to get Delirium here. This is going to be awkward because we kind of want Endurance now, but we can't if we want to try and eat this. Guess their hand's more than likely Counterspell, right? So I guess we want them to counter the Endurance and not the Yawgmoth, so. Yeah. So they counterspell this, then we go get Yawg with Cord. So yeah, 100% punt on my part of not attacking. They'd be at, 7 instead of 9. And then we'd definitely be in a better spot here. Alright, you got that. 1, 2, wait, am I miscounting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? No, I'm not. Oof, oh, that's a good backup plan. Green, Cord for 4. And I guess, honestly, we really could just get another Grist, but I don't think it's better than just getting Yawg here. Just getting Yawg is too good. Guess we can get the Wolf for free here. Gets us down to 6, which is kind of sketch. Nah, I kind of just want to... Oh my god. Wow, we can endurance. Yeah, let's endurance. This play seems sick. Holy shit, this seems really sick. So this kills their DRC, and we get a free trigger out of that. Ugh. Fan me down. That is beautiful. All right. Whew. That was sweet. That was really sweet. I guess we wasted a trigger, but that's okay. And now we can dig for a green spell if they somehow get Delirium here. Whew. This deck is really good. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. This deck is very, very, very strong. We're already, I did miss the, oop, I'm not keeping up to date. I did miss the first game because I played it like offline or whatever. Ooh, a bolt's kind of a little sketchy. Probably just bolting us, right? Yawgmoth? Guess we'll pay a life to draw a card. Wait, no. Hold up, let me, okay. Sack. So how do we lock this game up? That is the real question. They bolt us. They burn through 2 bolts, so they have 2 left. All right, well that locks up the game, I think. Yeah, that 100% locks up the game. God, I had to sneeze. All right, they conceded. Sweet. See you all in match number 2. Oh man, sneeze. We're back here for match number 2, Poggers. Let's see. We are up against a Luris deck. They are on the play and they're keeping 7. Ugh. I'm going to keep this hand. Definitely feel like this hand's a little close as well. Ooh, wait, we're up against Shelldock Isle deck. Alright. Well, I think this should be a good matchup. We do have 1 endurance in the main, so that is pretty good for us. They do have Tasha's these days, so it's a little bit of a sketcher, but we might as well fetch now. We obviously, they have Archive Trap, so you kind of just want to do this as fast as possible against them and just cross your fingers that they don't have it. All right, sweet. They didn't have it. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. We could have technically not fetched the whole game with Urborg in our hand, but we kind of have 2 Strangleroot Geists, so we kind of need to, sadly. Sadly, kind of need to. But Strangleroot Geist, get in there, fella. Get in there, spirit. And then I guess next turn we're just going to go Drowse Messenger, and then the next turn we're just going to go Eldritch Evolution, go for the win. So, yeah. I mean, this is a pretty clean curve out here. Against, and like, we're not going to put, like, we're going to have, what, 1 card in our graveyard? So, there's a chance that they're going to beat us here. But not with this start. We're not worried about Drown and Lock. So, that's good news. Play our Urborg out. Probably should have done that post-combat. Don't think it's terribly relevant. And that's good. Let's play out our Drowse Messenger. Can't really counter this, I don't think. I don't know what the heck their hand is. I'm guessing this has to be Mill, right? I mean, Shelldock Isle is like the most clear Mill player of all time. But I'm not actually certain. Not actually certain. Let's look at the sideboard. I mean, our sideboard's pretty good against them, right? We just have 4 endurances post-board. 4 mana. Fatal Push. Is this a surgical in response? That'd be pretty good. Yep. Alright, that's pretty good. We do have we have Eldritch Evolution here though. Push Surgical. Pretty decent. I mean, we still have, what, 49 cards in our deck, though? And I don't think there's a real reason to play our Eldritch Evolution yet. I mean, we'll just root it up. Play our Wall of Roots, play our Strangleroot Geist, play our Swamp, and just Yeah, I mean, we're going on the beat plan. We got the beats, we got the beats. I mean, next turn we just Eldritch Evolution twice for 2 more Strangleroot Geists, and that's lethal. Yeah, I mean, or I guess we could get something else. I don't think there's anything else worth getting, though. God, a Fatal Push into Surgical, though, would be kind of shitty, but... They have Atasha's? No, they're just buying Luris. Cool. Cool. Okay, so Surgical would suck, but whatever. See if this resolves. Okay. This is 7 on board. On the board. Yeah, let's just get Strangleroot Geist. Let's go get our other forest, I guess. And, let's go get another one. We got the beats. Archive Trap. Not my Strangleroot Geist. Ha! They didn't find it. Mahaha. Do they have a Surgical? If they have a Surgical, I feel like this is a mistake, but, you know. Worst comes to worst, we just go get our Endurance. I mean, technically I had Lethal, but I just wanted to play around a Fatal Push here, so maybe that's a mistake trying to play around Fatal Push. What are they thinking about? Surgical? They do have the... They're Surgically our Yawgmoth? What the... Why? Do they not realize that they're just dead on board? I mean, I don't know. Maybe they have a way out of this. I'm thinking Crypt Incursion, but that doesn't even work. What the hell is their hand? I mean, I guess I'm getting my other Strangleroot guys, and I'm just gonna try and kill them. I'm convinced they're dead, but alright, they're dead. I don't understand that play. They would have just Surgicaled our Strangleroot guys. Our lines would have been a lot worse there, but they didn't, so feels good. Obviously we want Endurances. Scavenging is not great. Kind of like all the ramp we have here. Chords obviously good. Eldritch obviously good. Strangleroot Geist. But we like our one-ofs here. Honestly, Grist isn't the best. But we could just like leave extra cards in against Mill. It's never like horrible. Let's just do that. Let's just do that. Let's see. That's so weird. The way they played that game was just like, I don't want to say bad, but definitely something. I'm going to keep this hand against Mill. They have a Fatal Push. We could totally be effed, but this hand has a boatload of mana, which feels pretty good. No crabs. No! This game's going to be harder. This game's going to be much harder. I can feel it in my bones. Alright, don't have an Archive Trap either. The Archive Trap crab starts are, they're tough. Double crab starts, tough. Alright. So we can go Eldritching for our Endurances, which will be good here. We also have a Thoughtseize, so this turn, well, we kind of need to draw land to be able to go Thoughtseize, Wall of Roots, because obviously their Strangleroot Geist plan is not looking particularly strong, but oh no, and we hit 2 Endurances, so if they have a Surgical, we are boned, but doesn't look like they have it. I'm just gonna go Thoughtseizing right now. Okay. Yeah, we take the Visions, right? Well, I guess, okay, let's see. Honestly, we could just take the Drown here. So this gets us to 6 cards. Yeah, I'm going to take the Drown here. I think Drown just seems okay. Like, it counters our way of getting an Endurance on the battlefield, which is pretty good. So next turn, we get to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we kind of have 5 mana next turn, so we can go Wall of Roots, sack something. Oh, they can. I messed up, right? Are they just gonna Fracture Sanity us? All right, cool. Don't care. Unless you milled all of our Endurances, which they milled 1, 2. Wow, they milled 3 of them. They didn't mill the 4th, so. All right, that was a good draw. Obviously, we get to go Strangleroot Geist into Eldritch, the Strangleroot Geist. Get our Endurance. Put our Graveyard back onto the bottom. And we're looking pretty decent. I mean, what, they have a Fractured Sanity, which is pretty good. Wait, no, they used it. Okay, so they just have 2 crabs versus our board. So, never mind. I'm wrong. They used the Fractured Sanity. Weird they just didn't cycle it. I guess we were at 15 cards, right? I was thinking they would just cycle it and, oh, okay. So they would cycle it and use their visions, but I think we had 15 cards in our bin. So it was really awkward for them. I believe. I might be mistaken, though. No, what's this? God, don't be the... Oh, thank God. Okay. Just Luris. Luris isn't that bad. I thought it was, what is it called? Tasha's. Tasha's Hideous Laughter is a beater. I don't know how good it is against this deck, because we are kind of high mana cost valued, but... Again, it's still a pretty decent card. What do we want? We want a we're not. I'm thinking Torok. I'm so used to not playing decks like this. Okay, Strangleroot. Oh, we can literally just play out our hands, which seems pretty good. Seems pretty decent. All right, my hand versus your hand. I think our hand might be winning, but that's kind of hard to say. So they do have a Luris and 2 mystery cards and some crabs on the battlefield. Weird they didn't just block with, like chump block with one of the crabs. Because, like, they bought Luris, so they can just, like, replay it from their hands. Alright. Let us draw a Endurance. All of them are on the bottom of our deck, which is kind of nice to know about. That is something kind of cute. So they can't really surgical it till later, but if they have a Soul Guide Lantern, we could obviously be in trouble. I had my parents' dog with me, and she's crazy. Crazy. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Come on. Just play Luris, go. God, if they have another Visions of Beyond in their hand, this is so awkward. We're at 18 cards. I want to say I played this game masterfully, but I think we've just gotten really lucky that our graveyard's been in really awkward numbers. I don't think I've been, like, giga-braining this entire thing. This entire operation. I'm like, oh yeah, I know what's going on. Okay, let's see. We have 3 chords in the bin. We have 2 Eldritch Evolutions. One's exiled, so we only really have 2 tutors left in our deck. So that's not good. That's not good. Let's see, do they have a Lantern? A Lantern would be really good here. But, I mean, they do only have 2 mystery cards in hand. Please no Lantern. Lantern, I lose the game in a heartbeat. I feel like you just play it, pop it, play it. Let's see. I mean, from the first game, our opponent didn't play particularly strong, so maybe they don't really know what they're doing with Mill. Maybe that's something good for us, but I'm not sure. Yawgmoth. All right. We're swinging. Can block with Galaris, but it's not that great. Okay. Okay. Take 5. Get rid of one thing off the board. I think they're dead next turn. Let's see. Well, they have the block here. They have the chump block next turn. Yeah. Wait, do they block here? Yeah, they do have the chump block next turn. So they block. They lose one of their crabs. We also do have, is endurance random? Does anyone know? Let's see. I keep asking if does anyone know, but it is random. Okay. I'm so used to being live that I'm like, oh, does anyone know? But no, I'm just recording this video for YouTube, so does not matter. No one knows, or everyone might know, but it is random, so that's something to keep in mind. What do we have? 25 in our bin and 29 in the deck. Let's see. Oh, Andy. Alright. What are they doing? Black mana. Is this a fatal push? Do they fetch? No. So they can, what, push one of our undying creatures, maybe? Oh, is this a surgical? Surgical are verdant catacombs. What the Can someone explain to me what's going on here? Why would you not save that for something else? Fractured. Why not do that first? I guess this is why? No. Wow, okay, I guess. Wow, I see. They did that because they knew we had 4 copies. Oh my god, our opponent's actually genius. Ugh, what a genius. What a stud. What a big brain player. Alright, well, damn, that sucks. Alright, I might just bring my 2 scoozes and just say go. Just say go with our deck here. Alright, give us a land heavy hand. I'd even take like 5 lands in my hand. That's the like exact opposite. Alright, yeah, we're keeping this hand. So this hand is muy bien. We can put a land on the bottom, right? Yeah. We both mull to 6, so. Both mulling to 6. Alright, again, fetch now. Just get it over with. Pull the band-aid off. If you got a archive trap, you got an archive trap. Like, it's not that bad. It's not great, but it's not that bad. No archive trap. Alright, that's great. That's good. So now we don't have to fetch the rest of the game. But we might need to search our deck, so it's kind of the bad news bears. It's kind of bad news. Let's see. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Okay, yeah, we can Wall of Roots for green, play this land tapped. So we don't have to shock. I don't think that's going to be relevant ever, but just in case that does matter. Just in case. You know, whenever I say just in case, I don't know if anyone ever saw those like State Farm commercials, the person named Just in Case. I don't know if I'm just being, you know, old. Guess I'm not even old, but being old. I'll say I'm being old. Uh-oh. If they have a drown, holy, we're so screwed. I guess we're shoving next turn, right? Or are we trying to play around a card that we're not actually really that worried about? Why? I feel like they're using their surgicals on such weird targets. I mean, I'm assuming they have a drown now. God. All right. I guess we should play our land first, so we can get in for 1 with the bird here. They definitely have a drown, right? Yeah. Alright, we're getting in for one. We're getting in for one. We gotta win this game sometime. And I guess this is how. the 1-2 bird that could. We gotta get there somehow, some way. Okay. Ooze, Grist. Those both would have been pretty good. And Eldritch. Ugh. Talk about good mills. Talk about good mills. I would have taken any of those. Scavengers is cracked, actually. I didn't even think about that. The fact that Grist counts as well. I guess what we're looking for is like endurance or a way to search our library would be insane. Well, there goes Yawgmoth. So I guess we're looking just for endurances at this point. Endurance is probably the best draw. Andy. Jeez. Just need to pet the dog, man. What do I want? Good cards. Ooze. That classifies as a good card. I guess we are going Ooze here. Ho, doggy. Yes, sir. That's a good one. It's gonna be a big body. I guess we should eat something now because this wall roots. It is only once a turn, so yeah, we can just eat our Grist, I guess. All right. God, I don't have a fatal push. God damn it. Oh man, that's a good one. That's a good one. Alright, well, I guess we're cracking this peat land here. Trying to find a, what's the cycling, or not the cycling land, the, Court of Calling, or Eldritch Evolution. Court or Eldritch, wait, did we say this is the best draw on our deck? It's not, but it's not bad, actually. Bird. We have a clock. We have a clock. 2 in the air at a time. Yawgmoth, not bad either. We might just be swinging with this. I mean, they also have to fetch. I mean, if they also draw like a Misty or a Skarn, Scolding Tarn, they have to fetch Shock. No, they don't have to fetch Shock. They just have to fetch. Yeah, they just have to fetch here. They don't have to fetch Shock. Tasha's, maybe? No. Mill 14. That's 1 endurance in our bin. Dryad Arbor. Oh my god. Talk about fantastic draws. Yeah, I guess we're gonna attack for 3 here. Talk about great draws. Not really. Okay, so how boned are we? We're pretty boned, right? Any land is us dead, essentially, with the Shelldock Isle. Any spell is obviously good as well. So if they have the Mill 14, we gotta find our endurance, like, now. Like, yeah, now. Crypt Incursion. Great. Great. Alright, well, I guess we're losing this game, right? Yeah. Well, that's not great. Well, that's not great. That was like the perfect draw that turn. Jeez, that was like insanely good. I was gonna say insanity, but that was so good. Such a good draw. Alright, I guess we have beaters. I don't imagine we can win this game. I'm trying to think of our actual fast win cons, and I don't think we have any. Because our Giralf's Messenger is gone. I guess... Okay, wait. No, all of our Grists are gone. Scoozes are gone. Geists are gone. Yawgmoths are gone. Endurances are our biggest beaters, so that's our win con. Just we have 3 endurances in our deck, so let's just draw them all. I guess this also counts. Pain. Pain and suffering. That's what our deck's all about at this point. What is their hand? I don't even know what... I can't even begin to, like, try and understand what their hand is. Any guesses? I genuinely have no clue. Chord? It's not a bad one. Chord on the instep for something. It could just be like a bunch of archive traps. That could make sense. Surprised they just haven't bought Luris at any point. So this gets what? I don't know. I guess this gets an endurance, right? It's our best card. And I mean, we might as well do it now because this thing is going to be able to get popped next turn. So, yeah. Yeah, let's just tap this, this. Yeah, do it for 4 for whatever reason. Let's scare them. Okay, this is a drown, which this we can counter with our endurance, so that's good. So now we have 2 endurances on the board. Goals, I guess. Small goals, but goals nonetheless. So what are we getting with this? Honestly, I kind of want to keep the endurances in our deck, but we have so many ways of finding our last one that I'm kind of okay with just getting it. And I guess we can just put theirs on the bottom. God, how many archive traps do they have? Any guesses? Yeah, that's 1. And, okay, they didn't mill. They didn't mill endurance. It's good news. Alright, we're going to have to find our 3rd endurance here. That counts. That's actually pretty good, because now we get to sack a Yawgmoth. And we're turning everything sideways? Yeah, okay. Alright, it's not bad. We get in for 7. Okay. I mean, we're kind of getting there. I don't really think we're going to win this game, but we're kind of getting there. Okay, so now we just don't have like anything left to do. This is our board. This is what we can accomplish at this point. I don't think we can realistically win this game, but this is like 9. I guess this is 10 a turn. They're on a 2-turn clock. Well, now it's not. And they're shocking. Why are they shocking? 22 cards in our deck. They can buy Luris here, I guess. Is that what they're doing? Oh, okay. Alright, so they had this stuff the whole time. And I think we're dead now. We're dead to a lands. Extirpates? Okay. Alright. Well, whatever's under that card, it's probably us dead. But we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. Block, take 9. I mean, if this card isn't us dead, we're so far behind. It's not even funny. This just has to be lethal, right? Okay. Well, that's lethal. A land's lethal. So, all right, that sucks, but I'll see you all in the third and final game. Alrighty, folks, we're here for the third match and final match. Hand's a little sketch. Always this Dryad Arbor in the main in the starting hand's a little awkward, but you know, it's okay. Uh oh, wait, am I just passing my turn? Did I just I almost did. Wait, hold up. Wait, it's their turn. Okay, I'm just being dumb. I'm just being dumb. Are we up against blue-white control? That is the question. That is the question. What are we up against? Is this blue-white control? I mean, I don't know what starts on flood. I was just say. I can't think. I was about to say stomping ground. That's not a stomping ground. That is a flooded strand. Into hollowed fountain. Okay. Are we playing our Dryad Arbor next turn? That just seems so bad. That seems so bad. Okay. Chord, not horrible. Let's go to combat. Swing. Next turn we get to... hopefully they don't have a... God, I swear, if it's a Teferi, dude, I hate that card. That card just pains me, I swear. And if this wasn't our Dryad Arbor, I would easily fetch Dryad Arbor and kill it, but like... God, Teferi just pains me so many ways. It's not even funny. Ooh, Temple Guard. Oh, is this the ban controlled list? That's what it looks like. This is just like an Ice Fang. Oh, an Eldamri's Call. Okay. Scurry Oak? Oh, shit. Are they on the Scurry Oak combo? I mean, I'm assuming so, right? This is kind of badass. I'm not going to lie. Badass. Badass opponent. I thought you were going to be a control deck, but no, this is pretty badass. Cannot hate on that. Let me just yield to the instep here. How are they going to get this down without us interacting with it? That is the real question. Do we think they have like an Endurance in their deck? God, Endurance would be so brutal here, but I don't think I'm not attacking, right? That just can't be right. I mean, they probably do have an Endurance in their deck. So that's something I want to be afraid of, but I don't think we have the luxury of being afraid of. So, I mean, it's going to be good regardless. And I guess if they Endurance here, like, whatever. That's like, okay. I think we're just going to Endurance, though. Speaking of the devil, we will Endurance. Whenever one or more +1/+1 kind of opponents. I don't know. Do they have a way to like win the game this turn? I genuinely don't know how this deck works. So I definitely could just be like completely misplaying here, but I don't know. And I think we can actually beat all of the tokens, right? Because we do have no, we don't have infinite damage. We have a lot of damage. We don't go infinite, I guess. What's this? A counter spell? I genuinely have no clue. I'm like speaking out of my ass for like all of this stuff. A remand. Okay, that makes sense. Makes sense. I guess we're gonna go Grist here then. Kinda just wanna get this down. Maybe I should have gone Strangleroot Geist, but Grist. Ooh, you know what's kinda sick? You can do some pretty tricky shit with Endurance that I haven't thought about. Like evoke it, trigger on the stack chord. That's kind of sick. I don't know if that's something you do often, but that's kind of cool. Is this like a fire ice? Bang bang. No, gross spiral. Dude, I'm like, oh, they don't have land drops. Cool. Cool. I mean, I don't know what they're on, but I can't imagine that's a good sign for them. I don't know what they're on, but I'm assuming not having land drops is good for us. And our board's pretty sweet. Unless they have like a Fury here. But I don't know what the hell their deck is. All I know is Scurry Oak does combo with some things. So that's kind of terrifying. But as for the rest of their deck, they could be like playing the most random shit in the world, and I have no clue. I'm literally just playing a guessing game. Okay, so they do have Teferi. Guess they're gonna bounce the Dried Arbor. I mean, I guess you could do the Insect token, but I feel like Dried Arbor is just better. Really, I feel like denying us a mana is pretty good, but again, to each their own. So I think this goes in. I don't know what it goes infinite with, but I do know there is like some combos with the card. All right, let's see. Can we win this turn? We could chord for Yawg, but that doesn't really win us the game. A chord with 1 mana up. If we did the endurance trick that we were talking about, but I don't think that does it either. We could attack them for. Could just play like Strangleroot Geist, tick up, play endurance. Kind of don't hate that. Yeah, let's do that. I guess we should just attack them with these two down tick. It's kind of like the same thing. Kind of feels like the same thing, but we're gonna wait to uptick or downtick in case they want to kill us to keep their Teferi alive. I don't think they have a path. Ugh. All right, that's annoying. That's annoying. All right, well, you're not really gonna keep your Teferi alive. We can still downtick, but it is kind of annoying. Like, I guess, do we care? Do we care? Would we rather the 1/1? No, I kind of want to just kill Teferi. Like, I don't know that this is actually worth it, but I kind of want to get this Teferi off the battlefield for whatever it's worth. We still get to endurance on the instep, so I don't know what's going on. So if they have like some way to combo us here, I don't know if this is just like infinite creatures, infinite life. I'd have no clue how this deck works. So I do know that this thing can't go infinite, so that's kind of spooky. But I'm assuming that they need more than just this and something else. They kind of need probably like 3 things to go off with this card. So I don't know what those 3 things are, but I'm assuming that's 3 things. Scurry Oak is hitting the board. Okay. I guess we're down taking with Grist, right? Endurance. Do they have like an ephemerate? Is that something I need to be worried about? Actually, I'm not gonna bother. They have some good stuff in there, Ben. I'm just not gonna target either player. I just want the 3/4 Reacher. I don't know what's going on. Someone help, please. Let's play this and sack this. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Someone help. We can present lethal here. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can chord for 2 here. Get Strangleroot Geist, and that is 3, 6, 7, 9. Or we could just attack with like one thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get Yawg. We could just play Grist and chord. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. God, this is hard. Playing this deck like correctly is so difficult. Like knowing what to do when is like impossible. Like I don't know, am I supposed to chord for 2 and go for lethal here? Probably. But like again, this is what we were worried about, a path. So I'm not sure. And I guess I should just Yawg now. Yeah, I think we should just Yawg now. Yeah. Go get Yawg. Yep, say go. Say go. I mean, this is probably pretty good too. Maybe I should have just gone for Yawg first. We could have killed Scurry Oak. Yeah, maybe I'm just dumb. I'm just dumb. Okay, what are we doing here? Scurry Oak. Alright, you've got it. We're in no real rush here to like actually do anything, so Bop's not bad. Boppity bop ain't bad. Yeah, let's play our birds first. Float them. Oh, what did I just do? I misclicked. Oh, god damn it. Snap. Okay. Well, I guess we're doing this. I misclicked so bad. It's okay though. It's okay though. It's okay though. Chord, wait, because chord won us the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it does. Alright, chord for thingy thing. I guess we can tap our creatures, right? Yeah. Green, something. X's for 3. Go snatch. Drowse Messenger. Yeehaw. Alright, just don't misclick. I did that earlier. Our opponent assumed that we were doing the correct thing, but I just misclicked, and this target was something that wasn't relevant, so alright, they conceded. Sweet. Good old comboing. Well, I appreciate our opponent having faith that we know what we're doing, but I did not click the right thing. Snapcaster Mage, I might want actually Endurance here, so don't know what the does anyone know what the hell's going on? Because I don't. So I don't know if Scoos is good. I mean, I'm guessing they're just like a really shitty control deck. So I kind of just want Thoughtseizes. Grist is pretty good against control. Blood Artist can go away. I think Drowse Messenger plus any Undying creature is good enough to just win us the game, because we're going to be able to poke them a little bit, and then like against control, you obviously we kind of just want to trim. Maybe Ignoble's just better than Birds, right? Exalted just better, right? I think so. Maybe Wall Roots is worse, because they're probably just pathing our creatures. Yeah, let's do that. This is a 1-drop. It's just better. We're not up against like a Ragavan deck. I don't even think Ragavan's like that big of a problem if they somehow sideboard it, because they did show us red. But I don't think the body matters. I think the one drop, like if this was a Wall of Roots, this hand would be like a little bit more awkward. Although actually this hand's not terribly awkward with it, but I mean it kind of is, but it isn't. If that makes sense. I know that's not very clear, but Bird does allow us to cast turn 2 Giralfs, which is, this is a 1-of as well, so I mean it's kind of like, well, does it really matter? But yeah, it does. Well, honestly, now I'm just going to go, I guess it doesn't really matter. Well, actually it kind of does, because we're going to have, yeah, we're going to have extra mana, so we can attack for 1. We can attack for 1 with Ignoble. I was thinking it doesn't matter what we do here, but if we play birds, we're going to have a mana left over regardless. Because I think we're going Yawgmoth, bird, attack. Maybe we should just go Drowse Messenger, though. Well, we'll see what happens here. We never know. Maybe they kill. Maybe they path our Ignoble and the upkeep. No, they don't. Okay. Let's think about how this game's going to play out. So if we go Giralfs here, they what? Next turn we get to go Yawg. And the turn after we have Yawgmoth and Cord up. Kind of like just playing. Well, this is worse against Remand, and they did show us Remand. Is that something we're worried about? I kind of feel like I am worried about Remand here. Still get in for 1. It's not great, but I mean it's fine. We're getting in for 1. The beats. The beats. I could have corded for 0 and got another ramp spell, but I don't think we need it at this point. All right, what are we doing here? Play a Scurry Oak. Play a Scurry Oak. I'd love that. I'd just go get Teferi. Bounce nothing? It might just tick up, right? Yep, alright, that's good. We'll just go get Grist. Let's just get the Grist. Oh, yeah. Oof. Woo, doggy. Alright, I guess we can go get a Swamp here. I don't think it actually matters, but... yes, play a bird. Play a birdie. Green, green. Get our bird out, because it's free. Get our Grist. Kill your Teferi. Yeehaw. So it's pretty good. Pretty good for us. At least I believe this is pretty good for us. It might not actually. If they have a Verdict, God, we're screwed. Well, I guess that's a good reason to get Swamp, right? If they have Verdict for whatever reason, we still can cast our Giralfs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we draw a land next turn and they tap out here, they are dead. If they play like a Jace or some shit. Okay, Teferi. It looks like they have Path open. Bouncing Ignoble. Bouncing the Ignoble Hierarch. Well, let's do that. Yeah, what's Thoughtseize? Let's see what the hell their hand is and what the heck their deck is. Okay. We can still kill your Teferi. Can still kill your Teferi opponent. I might not care though. Double counterspell? Yeah, I don't care. Let's get underneath the counterspells while we have the opportunity. Okay, so what we can do is we can try and get a land drop here. Did we play a land? No, we didn't. I'm fine sacking my insect to try and draw a land. Okay. I'm not going to sack my birds, though. We could turbo out the ultimate, but I don't think the ultimate actually does anything as of right now. Because we could proliferate. Just discard our creatures, but we do actually have them dead next turn. I mean, we know they have a counterspell, so we actually don't have them dead, but we can pretend like we have them dead. Is this an Omnath? Oh, please play Omnath. Or is this a prismatic ending? Ugh, that's a prismatic ending. All right. Guess, yeah, we're just sacking our stuff. Sacking our creatures. We don't need our birds. Our birdies. Ooh, Yawgmoth. Well, hello there. Well, hello there, Yawgmoth. In our hand, our leftovers are pretty darn good. We have next turn, Strangleroot plus Giraffes. Kill this, tick up Grist. Put pretty much an immense amount of pressure. Their hands land counterspell. We have a Snapcaster covered pretty well, actually. And we just drew Yawgmoth. Jesus. Like, as if we needed anything else. As if we needed anything else. I do feel kind of bad because our opponent is playing what looks to be a sweet deck. Scurry Oak. I don't know how their deck works, but I do know there is a combo with it somehow. Somehow, some way. I guess we attack the Teferi. Kind of don't want to, but I don't know. Teferi's, I hate this card, so. And I guess it is pretty good against a Snapcaster Mage. Because now we can Endurance if we need to. It's probably correct. Now, is it fun? No, but it's probably correct. Because Teferi is pain. It's weird that they're playing Counterspell. I almost feel like Mana Leak would be better in their deck. Like, just the way their mana base looks, it just looks so atrocious. Like, just god freaking awful. Let's have like a Shark Typhoon cycle here. Something really stupid. Something bad. Something bad. Oopsies. I didn't scroll this down for you all. Sorry. Yeah, it is a snap. I almost want to actually see what they target here. Target a path. I think we're evoking here, right? Because we just want to get this Yawgmoth down. Yeah. Good thing we got rid of the Teferi. Yeah, they're going to counter it. They're going to path our Giraffes, I guess. Or, I mean, I assume it's Giraffe's Messenger. So this was the exact draw we were talking about, why it's good to get rid of Teferi. Getting them to 10 is much, like, a lot more irrelevant than, you know, dealing with this Snapcaster Mage. So, alright, I mean, I think this game's over. I don't know how they win from here. I'm guessing they block. I don't even know how they're supposed to block here, or what they're supposed to path. Probably the Giraffes and block the Strangleroot Geist, or maybe they don't even block here. That could be a play. Could be a play. Could be block Insect Token. I mean, I don't know. I think it's pretty telegraphed that I have a Yawg in my hand. I don't know why I would evoke the Endurance. Yeah. It doesn't make much sense to evoke the Endurance unless you have a Yawgmoth in your hand. So. And I guess we can, like, pretty much kill them regardless next turn. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna have double black up here. Yeah, let's just draw some cards here. It's probably good enough for now. Just wanted to draw like one or two. I think this is okay. We can proliferate our Grist, and I think that's lethal, right? So there's gonna be 6 creatures in our bin. No, that'd be 1 off. I mean, I'm thinking if there was a board wipe, is it lethal here? If they had, I think that's lethal if they have nothing, right? This is 5. No, that's also one off. No, we can just sack the draw or the Strangleroot Geist. Yeah. All right, so we had them there, and yeah, I mean, let's talk about the deck real quick, and you know, get out of here. So yeah, Yawgmoth this was like the first time I played Yawgmoth in a long time. I haven't played since MH2, and I mean, as you can tell, the new cards are really good. Grist, insane in the deck. We found it quite often. I know the list were on like 1 for a while, but 3 seems so good, so good. Endurance, pretty darn good. It is a little weird to me that we only have 1 Dural's Messenger, but it didn't feel terribly awkward in the league so far. Didn't look that awkward those games, but I do think I would want 2 of these at least. I mean, you have a lot of ways of finding it, but I don't know. I'm a little bit sketchy on the idea of not having multiple copies of a way to combo in the deck, and also not having the what's it called, the Essence Warden, the 1-drop that gains you life. It's a little bit easier. I know Blood Arts just wins you the game, but sometimes you don't have that luxury. And I think it even came up in like game 2 where I could have cored for 1, but we don't have a way to gain life here. So the Essence Warden's pretty good for that. But the post board, I mean, our sideboard is pretty decent. I don't really know what the Necromantia is for. I guess it's for what's the card? The is it Belcher maybe? Or Tron, I don't really know. I think those are both pretty decent matchups, and if you want something, I just get like a Phyrexian Revoker or I don't know, something, a Collector Oof. I don't really know if that's what this is for, but I'm confused on why it's in here. I think you just want creatures that have that deal with your effect. I don't really have no clue what this is in here for. So if someone could tell me what the hell Necromantia is in here for, I'd be all ears. But I don't think this card's particularly strong. Maybe it's against the Cascade decks, but I think you could find something. I don't know all the creatures, and let's think. You could play the creature, the white one that you can't cast spells outside of your deck. I forgot, Drannith Magistrate, right? Play like 1 Temple Garden and have 1 in your sideboard. I think that'd be okay. Even like a Thalia or some really random thing. I don't know. That could stop that. But thank you all for watching. I really do hope you all enjoyed. I know Grist is great. I mean, Cord feels great. This Yawgmoth deck felt really strong. It is a little interesting, no companion available, but I think it's kind of worth it. Maybe you want to be running Yorion? I don't know. Probably not worth it, but maybe you could figure something out. I would say Yamori, but that you miss out on all your tutor targets here, so it does kind of suck. But yeah, deck feels great, looks really good. I think it's pretty powerful right now. We didn't really play against a Ragavan deck, but we did play against Murktide. So I guess that is a Ragavan deck, but we beat it pretty easily, I think. So I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, see y'all. Bye.